Banshee, Ireland. A banshee is a spirit that heralds death with its piercing cry. It is usually depicted as a woman dressed in white or gray with long, loose hair. Her cry, known as keening, can be heard at night and portends the death of someone in the family. The banshee does not cause harm, but her presence causes fear. Wendigo, North America. The Wendigo is a man-eating spirit associated with cannibalism and cold. It is most often described as a gaunt, skeleton-like creature with a heart of ice. The Wendigo symbolizes greed and insatiability. It is believed that people who engage in cannibalism can turn into a Wendigo. Bigfoot, Himalayas. Known as Bigfoot, the Yeti lives in the mountains of the Himalayas. It is a large, fur-covered creature that resembles a monkey. The Yeti is often featured in accounts of encounters with mysterious creatures and is considered a symbol of the unknown. Chupacabra, Latin America. The Chupacabra is a creature that attacks livestock and sucks blood. It is described as small, with spikes on its back and glowing eyes. The Chupacabra causes fear among farmers because its attacks are unexplained and leave victims without blood. Kitsune, Japan. Kitsune is a fox shifter with magical powers, can transform into a human, often into a woman. Kitsune has wisdom and cunning, sometimes helps people, but can also deceive them. Kraken, Scandinavia. The Kraken is a huge sea monster capable of sinking ships. It is usually depicted as a giant squid or octopus. Kraken symbolizes the dangers of the sea and the uncharted depths of the ocean. Leviathan, Middle East. Leviathan is a sea monster from biblical texts that symbolizes chaos. It is described as a giant snake-like creature. Leviathan is often associated with the forces of destruction and chaos. Manticore, Persia. The Manticore is a creature with the body of a lion, the head of a man, and the tail of a scorpion, known for its bloodthirstiness and the ability to shoot poisonous spikes. Symbolizes danger and cruelty. Nukelawi, Scotland. Nukelawi is a horrible creature, half human and half horse, known for its hatred of mankind and destructive abilities, afraid of fresh water, which can stop him. Penanggalan, Malaysia. The Penanggalan is a vampire-like creature that flies with its head and entrails detached. It attacks pregnant women and infants. It can be stopped by scattering sharp objects that it will latch onto. Tikbalang, Philippines. Tikbalang is a half-man, half-horse that leads travelers astray. It is depicted as a tall humanoid with the head and legs of a horse. It is believed that Tikbalang can make a person wander in the forest, returning to the same place. To avoid his shenanigans, one must wear clothes inside out. Draugr, Scandinavia. Draugr is a reanimated dead man guarding his treasures, possesses superhuman strength, and the ability to change size. Draugr can come out of their graves to torment the living. They symbolize fear of death and greed. Asuang, Philippines. The Asuang is a werewolf that feeds on human flesh and blood. It can take many forms, including bats and dogs. Asuangs are often described as nocturnal creatures that prey on humans. They are capable of transforming into beautiful women to lure victims. Jinn, Middle East. Jinn are spirits capable of assuming various forms. Known for their ability to grant wishes, but often with a catch. Jinn can be both good and evil. They dwell in a parallel world and can interact with humans, sometimes deceiving them. Gorgon, ancient Greece. Gorgon is a monster with hair made of snakes, capable of turning to stone with a single glance. The most famous of these is Medusa. Gorgon symbolized danger and terror. Medusa was defeated by Perseus, using the reflection in his shield to avoid her gaze. Lamia, Greece. Lamia is a creature that devours children and young people, often depicted as a woman with the lower body of a snake. Lamia was cursed to become a monster after losing her children. She symbolizes maternal grief and revenge. Mokele-Mbembe, Central Africa. The Mokele-Mbembe is a dinosaur-like creature that lives in the rivers of the Congo. It is described as large with a long neck and tail resembling a sauropod. Mokele-Mbembe is believed to hide in hard-to-reach places and is rarely seen by humans. This creature is often mentioned in cryptozoology. Nagi, India. Nagas are half-human, half-snakes with magical powers. They are often associated with water and rain, as well as fertility and protection. Nagas are considered powerful beings who can bless or curse people. They are often depicted in Indian mythology as guardians of treasure. Vampire, Europe. A vampire is an undead creature that feeds on the blood of the living, possesses supernatural abilities such as speed, strength, and immortality. Vampires are often portrayed as aristocratic creatures capable of transforming into bats. They fear sunlight, garlic, and holy symbols. Vampires symbolize the fear of death and immortality. Leprechaun, Ireland. Little people, usually male, known for their mischief. They are often depicted wearing green clothing and a hat. Leprechauns are thought to be the guardians of pots of gold, which they hide at the end of the rainbow. By catching a leprechaun, you can get 3 wishes in exchange for its freedom. Minotaur, Greece. A creature with the body of a man and the head of a bull that dwelt in a labyrinth in Crete. The labyrinth was built by Daedalus at the behest of King Minos. The Minotaur fed on human flesh, and every year young boys and girls from Athens were sacrificed to him. Tengu, Japan. These are mountain and forest spirits who may take the form of men or birds. They are often depicted as having a long nose and a red face. Tengu are considered protectors of mountains and forests, but can also be mischievous and even dangerous if angered. Rakshasas, India. Demonic beings with magical powers. They can change appearance and often act as enemies of gods and heroes in Indian epics. Rakshasas are known for their cruelty and love of destruction, but some can be kind and noble. Ananke, Egypt. Although Ananke is better known in Greek mythology as the goddess of inevitability and necessity, in the Egyptian context she is associated with the unchanging laws of fate, often depicted as a serpent coiling around other gods. Aleia, Mexico. Fantastic creatures that are a mixture of various animals. They are often depicted as colorful sculptures and are considered protectors and guides in the spirit world. Aleia are symbols of Mexican culture and folklore. Jotun, Scandinavia. Giants who often oppose the gods of Asgard. They dwell in Jotunheim and can be both hostile and friendly. The Jotuns symbolize the forces of nature and chaos and are often associated with icy and mountainous regions. Koshchey, the Immortal, Russia. Koshchey is an evil wizard or demon who looks like a very thin and old man. He is immortal because his death is hidden in a needle, which is in an egg. The egg is in a duck. The duck is in a hare. The hare is in a chest, and the chest is buried under an oak tree on an island. Koshchey is known for his greed and desire for power. He often kidnaps beauties and holds them captive.